Handel, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Regional News. We start off in neighboring Trinidad and Tobago, where the family of a man who died last year while in the custody and care of the Transformed Life Ministry Rehabilitation Center in Aruca have indicated their intention to file legal action against the state for negligence after it authorized and approved the institution as a stable place for outpatients from the St. Anne Psychiatric Hospital. In addition to that, attorneys for the family said they have received instructions to bring a claim for damages for negligence against the center for fraudulently representing itself as a rehabilitation center that could provide a reasonable, acceptable, and appropriate standard of care for their loved ones with a complement of suitable, qualified, and properly trained staff. In a request for information pre-action, a protocol letter issued to the Ministry of Health yesterday and copied to the attorneys stated that their client was subjected to debasing, subhumane conditions of detention and subjected to cruel and unusual treatment and punishment. The Canadian government has issued a travel advisory for Jamaica due to a significant increase in violent crime since the beginning of the year that has caused several states of emergency to be imposed across the country. It has advised Canadians to exercise a high degree of caution in the island. The update issued a few days ago pointed to the states of emergencies in the parishes of Clarendon and St. Catherine, which are in effect until October 19. The three in effect until October 28, Hanover, St. James, where the popular vacation resort town of Montego Bay is located, and Westmoreland, also home to the resort area of Negril, and the St. Andrews states of emergencies, which will remain in place until January 4. Under the states of emergencies, security forces have increased power to conduct searches, seizures, and detain persons of interests. Curfews may also be imposed without notice. The Canadian government has advised citizens from the North American country who are in the affected areas by the states of emergencies to always cooperate with military and police officers, carry valid IDs at all times, and be prepared for various checkpoints. Avoid outings outside the resort after dark, follow the instructions of the local authorities, and monitor local news to stay informed on the current situations. Jamaica's Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett acknowledged that the travel advisory is a cause for concern, but he also said the international travel market had become more aware of efforts by the Jamaican government to address its crime problem. And finally, rescue workers are working against the clock to find 8 residents who are missing after their apartment block collapsed in the city of Fortaleza in northeastern Brazil. The building collapsed at 10:28 on Tuesday. 9 people have been rescued alive, but another 8 who are believed to have been inside when the collapse happened are still unaccounted for. Officials said the block had been built without the necessary permits. A small grocery store next to the building was damaged in the collapse, and a man delivering water to the shop, 30-year-old Frederick Santana dos Santos, was killed. Rescue workers are using sniffer dogs to search for the 8 residents who are still missing. The cause for the collapse of the apartment block, which was built in 1995, is yet not clear. Building collapses such as this one are not uncommon in Brazil. Thank you very much for joining us, and back to you, Handel.